Welcome back to Retirement News Online. So estate planning, it's easy to dismiss as something only for the wealthy or the elderly, but planning for the future isn't just something to worry about later on in life. Estate planning is a critical undertaking for everybody, regardless of age or financial status. Now the question is, do you want your own plan or do you want the government's plan? So joining me is Joel Broersma with Pathway Financial Design in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Joel, welcome back.
Thank you.
So when we start about talking about estate planning, let's start with that first statement. It's not just for wealthy people. If you have something of value, likely you need to figure out how to put it in an estate plan.
No, absolutely right. So you think about who needs estate planning.
Right.
Anybody who has items, who owns things, who has, even wealth in air quotes is kind of interesting, right? So if you have a car, who do you want to have get your car if you pass away? If you've got a bank account, who do you want to have get your bank account if something happens to you? Is there even a beneficiary on it? Probably not. Most banks don't open things with beneficiaries. So it's really anybody who needs estate planning, anybody who owns assets of any kind, of any size.
So I think a lot of people think, well, I've got a will, I'm okay.
Yep.
Tell me about the difference between a will and a trust.
Yeah, great question. Get that question a lot from clients. Wills are direct tickets into probate, period.
Yeah,
So
we don't like that.
No, we don't like that, right? Probate has fees. Probate is public record. Everybody can see it. Probate takes time. And to kind of what we said at the opening, you really probably don't want to have the government's plan for you. So if you don't provide an estate plan or you don't provide beneficiaries on accounts, the custodians have defaults and the government has defaults. Probably not the best way to go. But will is a direct ticket into probate. A trust is going to avoid probate, get you out of probate, save fees, keep it private, and have your wishes be what happens upon your passing.
And that's the next most important thing. I think people think about an estate plan as being just this financial document. It's much more than that. This is about family.
Yep.
In the event, for example, you become incapacitated, medical directives, power of attorney,
Yep.
business continuation strategies, things like that. So many things can play into it. And this really isn't just about money. It's about family, right?
It's about family, totally. Just put my mother-in-law in assisted living. She had to make a medical decision, not the one that the rest of the family wanted. DPOA not active yet. Just got it activated 2 days ago. And my wife, who's the power of attorney, was able to make the decision that we know Mom wanted originally anyway. Mom doesn't have a lot of assets. We're taking care of Mom. She's 85, and it's a fantastic thing to have. And it was really cool to see it in action, actually come to life. All these things we talk about with clients, but to actually see that piece take place was really cool.
And I think too, finally, I think a lot of people assume, well, my family knows what I want to do. Well, we have a lot of blended families out there, number
Yes,
one.
we do.
And then if you've got a lot of family members, there's usually a difference of opinion. You might be arguing over something like a spoon collection, and we don't want that. But part of the estate plan is to remove those kinds of problems, having people forced to make decisions that they don't have enough information on, they
Yep.
don't know what you really wanted, and that might cause discourse between family members.
Correct. Yeah, so you'd rather actually do it as a family meeting. That's some of the stuff we talk about, is even though you might have an estate plan with husband and wife or the client, whoever it is, but be willing to have that conversation with your kids, with your family, with your beneficiaries. Explain to them what you want. We should be talking about this. It's like we joke about it, right? Death and taxes are the two things we know that are going to happen. We might not want to talk about the death. We can talk about the taxes, talk about estate planning, and figure out what do you want to have happen when you pass away. Might as well have it be your wishes and my wishes, Scott. That's what I want to have.
And the government's plan is usually not the best plan. As we know what the government's doing these days off and on,
Yep.
it's probably not.
Yeah, it is absolutely correct.
Not the best idea.
Absolutely correct.
Joel, thank you so much.
Yeah.
He's Joel Broersma with Pathway Financial Design in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and you are watching Retirement News Online.